Talasheri Grama Panchayat Vice President Jamshid Olagara sir, the guest of the day Hawa Fatima, our managing committee members, PTA committee members, well-wishers, parents, and all my beloved students and my colleagues. Today, as we know, is one of the auspicious days of our life, our students' life. You just imagine one scenario in the world, maybe 10, 15 years back, Nokia phone, or Nokia company was the leading company in the market. Now we know where it is. Nokia lost its market value or the market share because they were not ready to update the new features that are now very fast empowering other mobile phones. There are experts who say schools will die. And of course, the schools will die if the role of the school or the actual function of the school is not satisfying the students. You just imagine one of your beloved persons gifted you an old version of the mobile, which you can use only for calling and receiving calls. Do you think any of us would be satisfied? The same way, we should know that the students of the new generation won't be happy, won't be satisfied if we are
Education is both.
The traditional educational system means the education system has to undergo some very important transformations. It has to be productive, it has to be creative, it has to be, in all the means ready to make the students job-oriented. So, we are all the stakeholders of this educational system. We should actually give a new experience to the children. So if we fail to give that, if we fail to ensure that satisfying experience to the students, it is our failure, not the students' failure. We know the generation has changed. Their learning style has changed. The way they accept things have changed. So none of us now argue that without some digital way of experience, students won't get the actual experience. Why I tell you this is I don't know you are aware of a truth that even in CBSE schools, the NCERT textbook was actually introduced in 20 years back, in 2005. The same version of the textbook is used in CBSE schools if they are following NCERT. It's not much too different in Kerala because the KCF or the curriculum framework of Kerala also they also produced a textbook long before. Slight changes have been introduced in every 5 years. But it doesn't mean it is suitable for a complete transformation to be given or delivered in the field of education for the upcoming generation. So this is one of the crucial points to be remembered by the parents. Of course, as per the change, if we are not trying to bring changes in our educational system, in our schools, we blame our students, or we will blame our students, but it's not because of them alone, but because of our failure. So the textbooks, the importance of textbook has been reduced to 25% now. The real experience of learning is outside that. The role of the teachers have to be redefined. Unless we know there should be more learning spaces, more learning experiences, the education is not going to fulfill its role. So with this vision, we are actually working on. I think you remember, last year we promised some changes, like we introduced one of the most updated computer curriculums. I'm proud to say none of the schools around us have such an advanced curriculum, because our students are now experiencing hands-on experience, means they are using the toolkit and is producing things by themselves. Inshallah, there will be a digital first in this month, and you will know how the students are exploring the digital content of our new curriculum. Last year, we promised we'll be upgrading our Chrysalis curriculum to classes 1 and 2, and we introduced that, and there will be a Chrysalis Day this month. You will know how or what is the potential growth and development of our children in those classes as we introduce this new curriculum. And of course, we promise things like football academy, karate for students, chess, and all those CCA activities were introduced, and our academy, the football academy, is now functioning well, and its results would be there in the report, no doubt. And see, without even promising, we introduced a fitnessium. That is, we know the health and fitness is so important to the new generation. But because of the digital lock or the social media dependency, they are losing that spirit. Inshallah, in the future, there will be an open gym. That is what I expect the school will introduce for the students. Similarly, this year, we conducted English Fest. That was one of the innovative ways to introduce how students can be engaged in more language activities, English language activities, to enhance the capacity of the language. And also we introduced a lot of annuities of language in that. And definitely there will be more things to come. And this year, inshallah, we will be introducing pre-KG. As per the NCF, the new curriculum framework, the students' educational journey should start not at an age of 5, but should start at an age of 3 or 3.5. So the pre-KG we are introducing, and definitely that will be based on a very scientific curriculum and a mode of developing the children. And that's one thing that we are now planning to. And second thing, we know all of us combine, maths is one of the most difficult subjects to the children. So in classes 1 and 2, we are planning to introduce Fun Math, a program that will give a strong foundation to the students, and that may help the students to grow their build their foundation, and upon which they will be able to grow well in numerics. And similarly, we are planning to introduce, if you are ready, if you support a new program of English to enhance the communication skill and the writing skill of the students. That's an AI integrated program for teaching English communication. So there are a lot more to come. I have only one thing to tell you. See, in the field of education, as these transformations are taking place, don't imagine if we really want to implement those things with no expense, with no cost, it is impossible. And the investment we do in the field of education will empower the system. And definitely our students, our children will be future ready. I will tell you one gesture for the sake of your information. I'll give you one information. Actually, Kerala, always we say, Kerala was the most literate state in India. But unfortunately, now we are just close to some other states. And moreover, till 2017, the foreign money coming to India, the percentage of foreign money coming to India, 17% was by the Keralites. But now, unfortunately, it's not unfortunate, it's due to some reasons, the remittance amount has come down to 10%, while the amount of Maharashtra has increased to 36%. One of the direct reasons is the amount they are investing in the field of education. Not the state, but even the parents. The reason, because of this reason, see, now there are Gulf returning happening, and mostly that is affecting Keralites. While to other countries, the migration is increasing. But when we are taking the count of youngsters migrating to other countries like European countries or US, Canada, UK and all, very easily you can see the percentage of migration happening from other states, especially from Punjab, Delhi, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu also. It's increasing because they are giving far more importance to the education than the Keralites now. So remember, if we really want to make our students ready for jobs outside India and the foreign countries, if we want to empower our nation, unless we are ready to do some more investment in this field, it's not going to be a reality. So it is an investment. Don't forget, if you are giving such an investment in the foundational years, there will be no need to spend too much amount or a heavy amount in the future for degree study. We need not send them outside, but they will be able to get admission in the best universities of India. That should be the aim of us. So first thing is to give an importance to the foundational years, where I think we need a change in the textbook or the program we are following here. So I need the support of the parents for such a change, of course, with slight increase in the spending. That's my request. And I welcome you all and happy day. And thank you for listening me. Thank you all.